Be some of my son's adversaries. That could either be on other teams, or it could be coaches, or it could be past.
The Kelce Swift universe is officially more complicated than the Marvel timeline. It starts with Donna Kelce hopping onto the airwaves and casually shading Travis's exes like it's a family pastime. Then Taylor Swift goes and shatters her own no athletes rule for Travis, proving that even a global pop queen can fold for a tight end.
I've been very non-athlete because I'm not one, and I've always just been like, well, what would we talk about?
And she's not slowing down anytime soon. Taylor Swift is dominating the iHeartRadio nominations with a jaw-dropping 9 nods, while America continues binge-watching the Kansas City Chiefs like they're a Netflix series, even when the season gets messy. And to top it all off, Taylor gives rock legend John Fogerty a heartfelt shout-out on Colbert, where he explains why her fight for music ownership feels like the same battle he's been fighting for decades.
Just got them back recently.
Yeah!
He was 80 years old.
Let's go, John!
Donna Kelce, the ultimate NFL mom, Chiefs royalty, and the unofficial patron saint of I raised 2 giants and survived, has officially entered the chaos factory known as the Traitors, and she's already choosing violence. Politely. The 73-year-old arrives with peak wholesome mom energy, but the moment she's asked who she doesn't want as a fellow contestant, she drops the most mom-coded mic imaginable. Donna hints she'd rather not be trapped in a castle playing mind games with her son's adversaries, rival players, annoying coaches, and yes, even past girlfriends. She really said, I support women, just not the ones who stressed my son out. And honestly, that's elite mom behavior.
Some of my son's adversaries. That could either be on other teams, or it could be coaches, or it could be past.
Naturally, everyone read that as a little side-eye at Travis Kelce's dating history, especially when you compare it to big brother Jason, who's been living that calm, married with Kylie life for years, like a man who's never once had to explain a suspicious Instagram like. Before going public with Taylor Swift in September 2023, Travis was in a long, on-again, off-again relationship with influencer Kayla Nicole from 2017 to 2022. And insiders still remember when Kayla appeared on Special Forces and opened up about how brutal that breakup was in the public eye. The trolls, the hate, and the constant feeling of being exposed, like walking around emotionally barefoot on Lego bricks.
Daily basis, terrified of my comments. I'm terrified of my DMs. I don't want to be triggered. I don't want to care. I don't want to look. But you're right. If you're going to talk shit and run your mouth, please do it so I can pay a bill.
But Donna isn't here to relitigate the past. She's here to live her new era. Travis and Jason were fully hyping her up before she flew to Scotland to film the show, because apparently both sons are massive fans and wanted their mom to go full reality TV mastermind.
This is the one that got me involved. We just literally one weekend during playoffs, we binged it, you know.
And Donna leaned all the way into it. She's been talking about reinventing yourself once your kids start building their own families. Basically, the hot mom winter edition of personal growth.
A certain part in your life and your kids are starting their own families, it's so important to reinvent yourself, do the things you've always dreamt of.
And while Donna is off reinventing herself in Scotland like the world's most iconic hot mom winter contestant, Taylor Swift is casually rewriting her dating handbook like it's a lyric draft at 2 a.m. Insiders say Taylor has basically dated her way through an entire celebrity yearbook. Actors, musicians, heartthrobs, the kind of men who look like they come with a scarf and unresolved emotional damage. But through all of it, she had one ironclad rule: no athletes, not even a maybe tennis guy, not a golfer, not a backup kicker. Taylor figured she couldn't relate. She's not exactly the let's talk stats and protein shakes type. In her mind, every date probably sounded like, so, how many push-ups today? Followed by intense silence. She imagined herself unpacking songwriting metaphors while he's nodding politely and wondering about her 40-yard dash time. And honestly, she just wasn't built for that life. Then Travis Kelce showed up. Tall, charming, confident, golden retriever energy with a Super Bowl ring. Suddenly, the rulebook didn't just bend, it got tossed straight into the nearest bonfire. Insiders point to her Disney Plus documentary as the moment Taylor openly admitted she'd been avoiding athlete types, mostly because she genuinely didn't know what they'd even talk about. But Travis wasn't asking about reps or stats. He was showing up with humor, curiosity, and main character confidence. He laughed at her jokes, he showed up to her shows, he understood the circus without trying to control it. And just like that, Taylor realized maybe athletes weren't the problem. Maybe she just hadn't met the right one. Because this time it wasn't about rules, it was about chemistry, and the Kelce Swift universe officially entered a whole new era.
I've been very non-athlete because I'm not one, and I've always just been like, well, what would we talk about?
Obviously, she was wrong, because Travis is basically an athlete who also delivers funny boyfriend in a rom-com who knows everyone at the party energy. But the real MVP in this whole situation might actually be Andrea Swift. Taylor's mom reportedly went full manager mode and gently nudged her daughter out of her comfort zone. Andrea wasn't about to let Taylor stay parked in the safe, familiar dating aisle forever. She was pushing her straight toward the athletic department. Like, try something new, babe. You might like it.
It's a guy. He's really cute. You said something to the effect of, like, you gotta start doing something different.
And when Andrea started seeing headlines about Travis showing up to Taylor's shows with a friendship bracelet and openly admitting he wanted to meet her, she did what any legendary mom would do. She investigated. This wasn't casual curiosity. This was full mom FBI mode. Andrea picked up the phone and called her personal Kansas City Chiefs expert, her cousin Robin, for a complete scouting report on Travis Kelce. She wanted the details, the real ones, not just stats and touchdowns, but vibes, manners, and how he treats people when the cameras are off. And the second Andrea heard that Travis wasn't just ridiculously nice, but also a hardcore mom lover, it was basically game over. That was the moment the puzzle pieces snapped into place. Because in Andrea Swift's world, talent is cute, fame is fine, but loving your mother? That's elite behavior. That's husband material. Andrea immediately clocked it as a green flag the size of a stadium, the kind you can see from space. From there, she didn't push, she positioned. Subtle encouragement, strategic proximity, a little, oh, you should meet him energy sprinkled into conversation. Andrea started quietly plotting how to get them in the same orbit, confident that once Taylor and Travis actually crossed paths, the rest would take care of itself. And honestly, she was right, because sometimes the greatest love stories don't start with destiny or drama. They start with a mom who does her homework.
This guy came to your show, and he brought a friendship bracelet and wants to meet you. And so, of course, I call up my resident expert on Kansas City Chiefs, my cousin Robin, and I go, tell me about this guy named Travis Kelce.
And now, Taylor is collecting iHeartRadio nominations like friendship bracelets at her own concert. Yes, it's officially a great day to be Taylor Swift, because the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards nominations just dropped, and she's sitting at the very top like a pop star dragon guarding a glittering hoard. 9 nominations. Not a list, a full-on flex. Her album, The Life of a Showgirl, is clearly doing the absolute most, and the awards are reflecting that energy. She's leading the pack, with bestie Sabrina Carpenter right behind her at 8 nods, while artists like Bad Bunny and Alex Warren are also stacked with 8 each. Basically, the nominations turned into their own mini pop Olympics, and Taylor sprinted past everyone in heels. The whole spectacle goes down live at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles on Thursday, March 26th, airing on Fox and blasting across iHeart, because of course it does. Radio stations and the iHeart app are basically running a national music group chat. If you own a device that makes sound, you're going to hear about it. The whole point is to celebrate the artists and songs that got played into the ground in 2025, while sneakily teasing what's about to blow up in summer 2026, aka here's your new obsession and you're welcome. The nominee list is stacked like someone pressed shuffle on the entire music industry. Beyoncé-level superstars, breakout newcomers, global heavy hitters, and enough genres to make your Spotify algorithm sweat. And Taylor? She's everywhere in the major categories. Song of the Year with Fate of Aaliyah, Artist of the Year, Pop Artist of the Year, and Pop Song of the Year, basically haunting the ballot like a glittery pop ghost. Meanwhile, America is proving it's definitely, absolutely obsessed with the Kansas City Chiefs, watching them like a national hobby, with the latest NFL TV ratings reading like a group chat leak exposing the whole country. The Chiefs might have been operating at their usual "we're coming for the Super Bowl, hide your trophies" level, but that hasn't stopped millions from tuning in every week like it's appointment television. Maybe it's the Taylor Swift halo effect, Patrick Mahomes being a living cheat code at quarterback, or just America's love of chaos. But whatever it is, it's working. According to the latest NFL figures, TV ratings are up 10% compared to 2024, with games averaging a chunky 18.7 million viewers this season. That's not just people watching, it's people clearing schedules, ignoring texts, and arguing with family for 3 full hours. And somehow, the Chiefs showed up in 4 of the top 5 most watched games, despite going 6-11 and missing the playoffs. That's not a team, that's a brand, a lifestyle, a cult with better merch. The biggest draw? Thanksgiving's Chiefs-Cowboys showdown, which pulled in a ridiculous 57.3 million viewers, basically the population of a small country choosing football over peace. The Packers-Lions game on the same day hit 47.7 million, meaning everyone's turkey hadn't even settled before the nation collectively yelled, "Run it back." The Chiefs' rematch with the Eagles, a Super Bowl drama sequel, pulled in 33.8 million at Arrowhead, while their Week 9 trip to Buffalo drew 30.9 million, and Week 11's loss in Denver rounded out the top 5. Even their losses are must-watch content. And it's not just Kansas City. 89 of the top 100 broadcasts in 2025 were NFL games, leaving the rest of TV scrambling for scraps. While the league has the nation glued to screens like a full-blown addiction, Taylor Swift is casually bonding with John. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift was over on late-night TV proving she's rock royalty, casually dropping lines like, "Yeah, I contain multitudes." When she appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert in December, she opened up about finally buying back her master's catalog in 2025, a personal victory that felt like winning the world's most intense boss battle. Then, Colbert brought up John Fogerty's saga, and Taylor instantly lit up. His story, after all, is the OG blueprint for why artists deserve full ownership of their work, and she clearly recognized a kindred spirit in that fight.
John Fogerty's story? John Fogerty of Creedence Clearwater Revival, he lost his masters in the early 70s, and it kind of haunted him.
Man.
He just got them back recently.
Yeah!
He's 80 years old.
Let's go, John!
John Fogerty, the legendary Creedence Clearwater Revival frontman, spent literally half a century fighting to own the rights to the songs he wrote. We're talking classics like Proud Mary, Fortunate Son, Bad Moon Rising, basically the ultimate dad rock starter pack. He finally regained his publishing rights in 2023 after decades of legal headaches and heartbreak. When Taylor Swift heard the story, she gave him a heartfelt shout-out that had the audience thinking, wait, Taylor Swift is Team Fogerty? Apparently, Fogerty saw the clip later and was genuinely moved, not just polite celebrity-level touched, but genuinely emotionally moved. And that's a wrap for this video, folks. See you next time!